Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
But then they say, I am not serving only country, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikoboku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
Good afternoon. Raise to the power 50,000. Today happens to be the 28th day of July 2026. Another beautiful afternoon. Nyankopai adom chatrama da boje die mo afrisan ye braso se ye de sinupen dwumedie no ebra we free sabre kosisa no nan ebebo ana ye de eba na enipa bebre ene wom se de adane da nyina ya na ye kono sa pepe ne nso so no ye ba be kono nti abusua ye de editorial ebeba afei Albert Asumani political za enso so be join me na ye de Ghana nkomo enso ede aba na eno na chi no yebesan so ene sabato wiafe enso abompo ne mpo wabra ode messages ene reactions from YouTube, Facebook, and afi the free WhatsApp ede eba na ode aba amye mu enkomo na emrepem na afi yebie phone lines no ne amakwan emetie fo ne ahwefo nso abam na afi yede dwumadie no ekọ na wieye na enkoma awdo bebre ewo ya ye ba bedie kana hye no nso se enkomo enenam Ghana se Honorable Oseiche Mensa Bonsu Sentrofo NDC for Afrayani enti eniema omo ya ensem fata nyina na yetiwo ye hunu na yebeyi na no na afi bibia ye kama afei se ye nyina ye beka ya encheye ena Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong oni ye edi nkomo ka se obere se obetimi ede eye pharmaceutical company kese ya the whole Africa ebetimi ejina ne nan so ache pharmaceutical company bi ewo ewiase Africa ha awode eba na ena oswafo a wo hye apomuden ehon nsensem eso orura kwabna minta akando enen wode nhwemu aba abonten a wo kire se Ghana afibia no sika ye hwere ewo aduro ekramu no eye $14 billion. $14 billion. Na yebusa se eti sahwemu no wo ma nikan anye ansa no wo ba betena konwa so anase etesei na ewiase no Bible crack out ni passe self-education is the best. Self-education is the best. Eno na mawo nyankopon emu hunumu. Eno na mawo entiase ewo bibia wuye biemo. Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong yes ade we sa research we ye ache. Na otrase no hunu se esese Ghana man no ye make sure say at least ye betimi enya pharmaceutical company ewo Ghana ha na ochre eye ekwan a ye befa so de aye adwuma ena afei the kind of enyuma ebebiebie ede ama Ghana fo so nsa akoma no ene yebehwe na afi ya kanu abom ni mienu no yebeka asiani na yedimu nkomo ama bibia ayekama enen ensama wodo asoso ahyase a eboboba no yebehwe na afi yetimi edimu enkomo yenya ne ntie se valco yede ma obi yeton ama obi na sesei but ye ni die akire ya yehwehwem yede yetie no kra na ansa na yaba abeka na eniema ebobode ba no se nia baby amigina ne nia me hunu no say the same thing ena Ghana fo nyina ehu a ene I am telling you say 2028 say ye nyankopon pani ye nyina ye da so tiase na ahoden ne nkwa ewo ye mu a eniema ye behu ewo Ghana ha no menyin ni se ye hunu bi da na eniema bebre na be shock yen ewo Ghana ha ani nyina mu no yen de ye dikan ehunu eti se sabra no eduru ho a enhyeda enye yen nwanwa sa abusua kan yen ho na afa yen fa dwumadie no emrew ye fra me Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazi fra me Mr Inkum me dame ho a ye kopeki bibi from the Lions mentality na afa yakoso edi enkomo o kan yen ho ewo man 107.1 FM so afei NAP radio 90.1 enso so mfimfin mantemo wo munyina eka ho an yede ba afei other platforms enso so ekutem an yede eba and of course Net2 TV Beyond the Limit ena waso eguso na afei wani nso guso a wo ehwe yen yeda ase se wa join e Facebook and YouTube a net 2 TV GH me patcho duru ho a share na afoforo nso ehunu nia ekoso enne enkomo ahodo ho ya yibedie na aseda no mamemfama Kingdom Herbal Center abusuakuo se womode Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules abreyen Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules na siesie mema ama na mema ye wo Ghana ha dodo na no emfaso abaye so saso na Kingdom Tremendous Capsules enso aboa ma ema niema ekoyie papa oye oba pebi ebeboa wo afei ye wo Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene ne capsules eno nso ye duru ebeboa na afei atru yade a agye akonwa ewo nipadue mu no ebeyi afiri ho na amo apomuden sonko afei ebesa abo ho ban a yade bia ntimi emma nipadue no mu biem we ni aduru a eye ya wonya bia ebeboa wo baby eto aduro bia no kwa onsa betimi akabi na mom open dodo atu aton a bra draglin okanshi eho ana Kingdom Herbal Center ewo ubetimi ne yen edi nkomo ewo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 na yedi enkomo ewo ho ebusua up next a lion's mentality sinupain ye kano senia etie we are on.
Osho said the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you're unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart, the roar of freedom. Sheep have no freedom. The sheep live with fear and uncertainty every day. A sheep never leads, a lion never follows. A lion is in complete control of his or her life. The lion does not accept scraps and does not get told what to do or where to go. The lion goes about his business fearlessly and with extreme competence. You will never lead a lion to the slaughterhouse. They will lead you. The lion is the king of the jungle. And it's not because the lion is the biggest. It's not because the lion is the fastest. It's not because the lion is blessed with any great advantage over other animals. It's the mentality of the lion that makes the lion the king of the jungle. What is the lion mentality? Fearless courage. Bravery is a key trait of the lion. The lion will never surrender. The lion will never lie down and die, not even if surrounded by 10 hyenas. The fight is never over until it's over. Maybe you're not surrounded by hyenas. Maybe you're just buried by bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you believe in that no one around you agrees with. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be fearless in going after what you really want in your life. Maybe you've been at it for years and nothing has worked yet. Maybe you're tired of hunting your goals and seeing no rewards. Do not give up. You must keep fighting. You have no guarantee of success if you keep going, but you do have possibility. There is a chance. The only guarantee comes with quitting, and that is the guarantee of missing out on the life you really want. Keep fighting for the life you must have, regardless of the hyenas. No surrender.
Welcome back. Ebra son se yedi enkomo na Nyankopon waboa Ghana. Si ni Nyankopon ayama Ghana no. Etoda medwene ho a eboro madwen ne menti ase so. Se yeka oman bi a ewiase yeka man bi a nyankopon ani eko ho pa metimi aka se eye Ghana eyo man baako a nyankopon ani eko ho pa na se ohwe ekwan a ye fa so na ye de ye niama eno na duru ba bia ya na aka akiri mpacho mo hwe mu TV no na nyankopon enso ebo yen no wenja yen kwa na mom he has given us something as a to de den na ye yira wa abrabo mu a eno ne betimi akakayen ba bia esese yefa Sanya Ghana ewo constitution the same thing ena ne awogi nyankopon die bia no constitution a nyankopon de ama nipa eye se wo ye muslim a wo de ene Quran saa so ena wo ye kristoni a wo de ene bible eno mu ena duru ba bia din a eya na ye di ani ekire na ene se wo de wani kire amaya hodo a yebeka se Islamic State ahodo no na okohwe the rate at which a omudimrika ekwo manimu a it tells you say eye omo constitutional eno na nyankopon ede ama wo mo no wo mo hwe so ede bobra na eso abamfaso eso de ama wo mo. There are other Christian nations wo mo nso so nyankopon constitution or de ama wo mo no wo mo anja na kire wo mo de eye adwuma enti bibia ekoyie papa na ye ka se obi eye educated enra na menenam internet no so ehwehwe niam nkakrakra na ade ba ko a mekohunu ene se there's this institutional womo eye enhwehwemu na enhwehwemu na womo yeye no ne aba betodwa e kire se sawohwe Ghana emmabunu a emmabunu no mu 2 million yaya yenya adwuma yaya yeni school mu ensoso na saa hwehwemu no edi adanse se ebema Ghana say ye betimi atene ye youth the numbers baby akeka kono the growing the teaming youth say ye betimi atene womo into a productive workforce no eya ye den e de ama Ghana na mehunu ni saa no kra ne se miyemu ehye anopai se uko city newsroom abekwa akohu se edaho ya sanhwemu no osu betimi akona afi wakwa akohwe etisi ebegina na se ye kasa eya na ye nkasa kekeu nemom ye kasa because of eniama ye de ani ahunu because of nsamo ye de aso etie enenia yehwe na fe yehwe ne di animu a yehunu se there's danger ahead of us na ade aye nwanwa eye se nyankopon bo man Ghana no wa moya bro he has given us everything that we need aye betimi ede asesa ya brabo ye de be dane eniema ni but day in day out Ghanaians are dying sanremu ye bae no ye say eye youth and Ghana so se ka youth menu mienu nyina nim from 18 and nemu ade kokopie bia ye mfa ne se 40 small baby eye yen sankofo na hwemu no eka ye ho asem but ye maame mu omadi from 50 eko most of them are also not working omutifie but ananu ya ne yenya a certain finance minister bia obejina mrahye bedwafie ni Ghana fo nyina kasa ye eka ase 950,000 multi-dimensional poverty. Wayi nkofo e de afiri mu. Dimensional poverty. What a brofo. Tese brofo akese nko an ye di gu Ghana ha. Itimi ka brofo na Nyankopon obo ye ba wiase no. I say yey, me mate brofo. Enso ukom kom a. Kein kwa. Shiara emfiri mu emma. Yentimi mfa ya brabo enya hwe brofo nko a. Na enne me pese ekọ Bible mu kakra na afa ye hwe se. Bible support self education. Because kamia kwa say as a nation we are only relying on formal certificate atenteni akese. And a no faso an ye jinamu ende. Me pacho fato so na yenko. Eti join yen ewo YouTube, join yen ewo Facebook, join yen ewo me pacho shasye kwa shasye. Mon shasye na yen free on famra na enye kama. Da okay. Enti se ore kwan a yede abrabo enam so na opon ye Nyankopon de amaye nyina no na yentimi nsesa ne mani emaye manfo ewuo ekom ensukom ohiakom any every type of ekom edi nipa ewo Ghana ha. Eti se yamaye ni amre na afei ya hwe ne amayi a I am telling you say enya de a eniama betimi akoyi amayen. Now monsanka on okay so monsanka wo de ma ye hwe ade ewa ha. And so I say the Bible strongly supports self-education and personal growth, viewing the pursuit of wisdom, knowledge, and discipline as vital duties for every believer. Key verses that highlight the focus include Proverbs chapter 18 verse 15, 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15, and Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. Proverbs no etoso na fe yenko fatoso na yenko yanim. Enti eno ena edaso no ma yenko yanim. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 15. Or say, the heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks it out. The Bible praises an active personal effort to learn and find answers. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 16. Gaining wisdom is valued for more than getting gold or silver. Enti said ya medi kan ekae no se enne ena oswafo a wohwe apomuden wonsem so ode nhwemu bi dia ba abonten na nhwemu ode aba no eche se Ghana sika ye hwere ede kokra ndro de ba oman we mu no saa sika no 14 billion US dollars. Na he oman ya yetimu a ensuo kura yenye bi nom na womo ekuta certificate atententen yade womo atnantna offices okore air condition ba ko bonaso achi ba ko efesi ne hwene ba ko so body sinatiko no watim no wadenden te se Lufthansa wo kana samwa bi chase obekuwani ni yatim ya my position say betimi ama bibi papa aba no yentimi mfamba na said ya Bible no eka no o say nia wope enhunumu no sa nipa no ayi obi a wo hwehwe nyansa wo hwehwe ntiase ɔrehwɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛboa na brabo na Bible no ɛse nea ochini epenyansa no sɛ nipa no ɔpɛ ade a edi mu ɛkyɛn gold ɛne silver nea Bible no ɛka kyerɛ yɛn ɛno no na anano meka kyerɛ sɛ Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong in fact ono ankasa aka kyerɛ Ghana fo nyina sɛ ono no ne qualification experience a okuta ewo wiase na yɛka experience a de bɛya oye nipa hwanano a yɛbɛkɔ elections nsɛm a no ɔka kyerɛ Ghana fo ɛne ade nyina no enneama a ono ankasa atu anamɔ de nani akɔhwɛ yedi kan ɔpɛ nhunumu ɔpɛ sɛ okohunumu sɛ adie wei na yɛka ho asɛm no ebetimi ayɛ adwuma ampa ɛno nti anano otu kwan kɔ baabi ɔbaayɛ na minister wɔte akonnwa so as sector minister ɛwɔ agric ɔfrɛ no na ɔka kyerɛ nso ɔpani metu kwan na makwakoyɛ research bi de aba sɛ bayire afibia no bayira ya hwere ewo Ghana ha no over 300 million and over eti yebetimi abo sa sika no nyina ho ban yebetimi astore bayire for 8 solid months papa no say oh dabi enye yie a home minister ya the position no ama no because of the certificate ekuta no oni hunumu bia eti otiho keke enti so otiwa otiho bote osiwa dumbam saa no man no ho kire no meanwhile because of the certificate ekuta nti ya de ama no but self education oni bi an wode te ho now monto aso ne yenko emra eti we are talking about self education and the importance of it. Yeah. Ora Kwame despite Dr. Kwakwoti but Ghana sikafo dodo a omo wa ha afa wi anu akwa check omo background no a school a nkofo no akọ and I am telling you say ebre bi ekeka ba we need to rely on those people omunyansa ekuta wo mo the kind of self education omatimi enya no e was say Ghana edi so emfaso na se Ghana betimi edi so mfaso a wan kasa de hwe se emire bi baba wo Ghana ha ni ebetimi atena ase ane ahwe se owura osai Kwame despite papa ishase se oton boxes osase se oton cassette en kakran de namu a apa bedru this level. Look at the number of inuma webie ewo Ghana ha. Self education and ama papa no timia bia nyuma to that level. Enti imagine say emre bia bane yese yemfa papa no emeye trade minister. Ye de no trade minister. Trade minister what dey ane say unko meetings na fe wa make sure say beto to niam ye ama adwuma proper industrialization take over our Ghana ha. Ewiase dimirika ekonanim aka Ghana ene egusu ewo ntwetwede ewiase ania bre industrialization agenda since 2015 our United Nations eboaboa dom nyina no ekyerom said this is the direction eseseyeko besinne so kokore items a omunyina gitu mu say ye be make sure say ye betimi aye saade no ewo ye man awoduo mu a Ghana eka ho kofa sa 17 sustainable development goals no na fa uwia yini maako na busa se emu ne wa hen an yetimi de aye adwuma ewo Ghana ha self education we are rely upon enkofo a ekuta certificate so achedodo most of business people are ewo Ghana ha no most of them almost 90.something% of them okokohwe abehuru se omumu dodo na no omu biebie nwuma beduru baabi ena omo yeso mienkope certificate bi na yanom fo ifrefra yenso ye de akọ. But I can tell you say that certificate no is not doing anything in their life. But self-education and aboawom. Emre aso say, oh my Ghana, we need to rely on self-education. Se nipa baako betimi atena se. Na fe ode sakraye bi ode aba. Na afato so na yenko. Yatwem ewa ha eti yenko nti no yatwem wa ha so mianko yanim. Correct. Enti Proverbs chapter 4 verse 13 or say, hold on to instructions tightly and do not let it go because it is your life. Instructions are nyankopon ede amaye no. You see, ewiase no yase de oso ene mene ne yonko. Eye nipa bi na tena se no ohunu se mamemfa mamemfa formal education enfamra. Because na ono nso pekwan bi obefa so a obetimi adi yetu ohunu se nia wonu enimu no o hya ase so de kire afoforo a eno nso betimi aboa no eno o hya ase frefre nkofo no o de kire wo mo kakran eno na broni adane danemu aba beduru baabi a aduri. But I can tell you say ye problem ene abrofo no problem no enye pe enti se yebekọ na afei omoniema womo ede kire yen no eno ne yebekọ so ade ho ato so a I am telling you say said ayeko no sa ene yebekọ. We need people with practical knowledge. Nipa ansa no obeka say yanya sa ade we no watu kwan akwa hwehwem ehunu se eye adwuma wo baabi na ono nso so ede aba sankofo no ane ehia wo mo opani bi tu kwan yesi afa no Fernando Post wan okoye no ohunu se koko emfaso ewo so otena ase din wo se mamemfa bi nkomi mem because me di bi komi mem a emfaso betimi aba. At that time you don't need any certificate. I know na beka kire o se wudi koko ni bi ko mem a emfaso betimi aba so. But onu ankasa ni nimdi a nyankopon ede ama no e kire ne se medi koko ni bi ekwa emfaso ebetimi aba so an wode baaye. Now continue fato so enenne yenyina yenim faso a yehunu ewo koko mu. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15 or say, do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly handles the word of truth. This principle encourages diligent, independent study. Diligent, independent study. Enhihwemu a eye krojen. Eti honorable Ken eti Ghana ha. Ehunu se okota chiman ya bayire. Afibia no yeto bayire dodo na tugu. Eti ohu ade no ene wotena se ye eye nhwekan ohwemu han no se dabi. Saade we de kamia ese esese yetimi ye bibi efa ho ene wode ni botom sika. Etu kwan kodru baby kohwehwemu ko hunu se ye betimi asto bayire for 8 solid months. A bayire no ensei. Ya ye benya so emfaso. But obaya obeka kire nipa okuta certificate tententen ye tremu a free ha kosi gate na no. Ono ti wo se enye ye because the certificate na kuta no ekwan ya ofa so a wonya sa certificate no wanya sa ehunumu ni bida. Now continue. I'm sure say last page no fato so na yehunu ni a Bible no e ka kire ewiase nyina. Enti enu nie or say Proverbs chapters 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all true knowledge, while fools hate wisdom and discipline. Fools, they hate knowledge and discipline. Honorable Ken Ohina Agyapong aka ewo Ghana ha say, we need to be disciplined. Eti onama wonam nyina no, the principles miense ekuta no, being a patriotic person or citizen, being a disciplined and honest, and niema miensa ani ehia. Eti sadia Proverbs eka no ose, nia waya na adwene so person bobra no, hold on. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning. So we suro nyankopon a we are disciplined. And it tells you say you suro nyame, you was certificate into you want to certificate, so we are not disciplined enough. Ya fa obi the national office. Onye ejuma no onye ebre so a no apene ba bi no afa no okọ. Onye disciplined enough nti a whole officer eseso otena ye ejuma no na one ema eye ne eseso ye discipline. Yensuro nyame, we are not disciplined enough. And anoni adia ekuyen ewo Ghana ha, because nipa eye na adwene say, oh, our certificate after all what yes sake ne kra our certificate obenya adwuma fo fraye enti onye discipline enti ade eseso otimi ye ema mfaso eba so ema timamufuo nyina no onye da ehwehwemu na ba abonten no say enipa 2 million Ghana youth Ghana mabunu 2 million womo a womo nya adwuma womo nso so a omu ni school mu eti sankofo no omo we hemfa de na omo ye se da ube you certificate na to nchen na be hyase se wo manyankopon adwene aba omu no hyase se ode ye adwuma no afa ube hunu se eniama be hyase se ekoyie na adodo na benya oso mfaso falas ayino to so na yehwe ne nyankopon e ka kire yen se yahwe ye ni ama ya adwena nya adwuma eniama ebe ha yen no enya de ketwa eti okay jampoe ni enko the last one jampoe yenko last one no na yentie de o ka kire yen e wo ho ahanti eno na da so yi we eye kolontofo homa etrimienu ene ne nchichemu nwotwe or say believers are warned, Theo. Believers are warned to make sure worldly philosophies do not trick them away from spiritual truth. Or say a GD4, nyankopon ena e woni yen say, e maye ntena se, e ma wiase philosophy. And na we ya dian enumu certificates and na ye leaders egusu a wo eje ananu ya chief of staff akwa jibi wakwa jibi ananu ya de wiasemu philosophy and ya tenase ama atimi ewe eji ya dwene e de afri nyankopon asemu a waka kire ya sase de ye adwuma no kre no afri mu. Enti womo ehunu no kre no ene womo ediye womo nko school but because of omahunu no kre no enti omo diye. It's about time ansa na ye bema obi adwuma o Ghana ha no hwe moma yeyi ani enfan free certificate so yes men kasa uko school a enye ko school eye nemom I am telling you say ye betimi afankofo a omoye self-educated. Na fe yama sa atro ne akenkanfo na twa ne ho ahia. Enu behunu ba bi awiase no ebeko. Ananu a Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ebaaye, enipa odiom bebu eman no, ebinum owa no omo nko school da. But no omo ye self-educated. Etu omo timi bua Dr. Nkrumah ama bibia kọ nanim. Sa nkofo na omo twa ne ho ahia no enne. Yenko ye chi ne yenkonkwohwe se bra wo mo beye adwuma ede ma Ghana no adan dodo san ene wo mo de omusika ekosi wo mo de omani sika kosi ye ene ya no mfo ya certificate ene kuta wo mo a based on that ye di adwuma e di ahye wo monsa no these are people a nyankopon ehunu eni wo mu enti they are full of thieves akromfo twem timi via oman Ghana sika via oman Ghana sika enra na mitie ayi Mustafa Bandi o se MPP fo munue na nea eba mo so no wahia mo bedwane afri Ghana ha obobo nkofo di se ye becheche sankofo nyina en sankofo nenam Ghana ha omano kate yese chairman wuntumi ayi okwa Ashanti regional all the 47 constituencies no chairman a omo ho nyina se omo ka bom abeye den vigil night momra meye sa na dwe na monam no na me mada because muma ya dwene nya adwuma it doesn't happen anywhere amaya omo ko amanim no ensi wo ba bia se obi adiman na wu ni e de sa nipa na kotum ene esamo pa vigil ne de emwa mo na mo monko nsawom nko kase mo pese chema wu ntumi kofie na mo kodem ema no ko mo penasem eti mo kodem. And you see, unim say, chema wuntumi ninsem kwa yankan wie yo. Owo about 3 cases. Exim Bank de mai contractor je ya allegedly yesi wanya ho adwuma no ni nyina no de ne yenko ho. Ena afei forest na nkasa enseso okom. No okom kwa ya adwuma no eno nso de mai. But yenka no kre enkyere ye ho. Based on certificate ekuta yen nyankopon nyansa a odima nipa no ajira ti yenka no kre enkyere ye ho ye nyina ye timamu ane ye se oman na wotimu no ansa na obetimi aye mine no bo modern so obetimi age nkrata woje nkrata na ukoye wie na se wo pese amena na watu egu ho pit na watu awie no na wayi nia obeyi afiri mu awie no okokata so a sambra back to minister ho na fe beje another permit na ofo se omo ye Ghana constitution no no omo adwene no sabe enya adwuma ena omo twero saade we edi hyemu ofo so omo adwene no na enya adwuma ena omo twero di hyemu enti eye Ghana constitution Ghana mamra ena eye adwuma ye be chichi nkofo bebre o me dika kan e kransa na mo elections no eba so na me metena ha embe do obi enche me ho wo bra nkwan edey me metena ha ndo obi enche me ho kra me do me ho eche obi a na momoma yemfa no kra enya adwuma e wo man mu se ye ma utumi a ye ma utumi nsa wo de bebo ankofo kwana kwahwe I am telling you enipa no omo ankasa efro manum so mo businesses e suffer kwana kwahwe adan a omo asisi udi ekire ukra de wa anya hwe ba udi ekire ena wo ye dede konsawam se yenyi ni mfrim na wo bedem ema no simple mo ono metena fie na wo kodem simple na munja sa dede ene ntoato na mo ye no me say 2028 ena mbehunu se Ghana fo enim nyansa pa 2028 ena mbehunu se Ghana fo enim nyansa pa emaburu 2 million yeso wo nya adwuma wo mo nso so a onye school bi no wo ko nti hemfa anu wo wo ye wo leaders omote ha ehwema emaburu ekra ye hyire enipa esase ade ani to wo so na afa yetimi du wo ekọ into production enya mfa so firi wiase nyina no yada nyankopon adwene eni etirim eti ye the position hye yensa ye di kan no na ye huhu tetrete ni ewie sika no e de hwe ye ho ene ye busua ye nwene wo mo aka ho base ye discipline enough a wo wakotena wo no obadwene se media manya ba bia atena o menuanom a aka den na metimi aye ama afoforo nso enya mfaso akọ animu e wa abrabom begin to think like that me wona wo ya hwan so we are mine sika His Excellency John Dramani Mahama chi obia nemom anano sa wo mo a Woman so no mujina emrano. A wo ba ya wunya interested na waja wo mu no. Me pa cho kwa hwehwem. Wo hwehwem wie na mfomso wo a chi woman so ka ho. Emetena konwa so nya wadwene se wo chi MPP fo na wajai NDC fo. Se wo ya sabia o mine to me ni o mine ho ene wo bedi. MPP ni ya bone a chi no. NDC ni ya bone a chi no. PPP ni ya bone a chi no. Se Ghana no na open ye dia sa na sesa wo ye. Me mo do on sabe fefa wo di achi. Na ye wadwene se obeti ebinom dia ene emre no so a obehunu se tumi e wo man nim. Na kwan ya odo be fa so no wan hwa wani nje after wadi mampani awie no wani nje da se dia na nado dan kwa akufo-addo ebedi mampani 8 years awie na ninje no sa na beye
see the pain
sa na beye eti ye oniama ye moma nyankopon nyansa nyankopon nimde no emetena mo so
see the pain
na mo ndwene Ghana mabu no wo mo bre wo be ne nam so sa 4 years so be ko no na so Ghana mabu no da so bre sa de ye ntwema mo ye mpene ema mo 2028 na mbehunu se Ghana mabu no se ye ni abre ye be kire mo bibi amama hunu se de wiase no te ma me na me homra me ba Albert Asumani politicals abe join me ni adi nkomo sinupen ye kanu se ne yete we are on.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
see the pain
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics, is ready.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Welcome back, Abusia. Menda wase se uguso ekan ye ho. Kaina sha no so se utie wo radio so a eyoman 107.1 FM so and afi nap radio enso mfimfini mantemo. Omu nyina ka ho an ye de ebre wo ebra so se ye de Ghana nkomo ebre wo with Albert Asumani political za watena se papa yi waye adwuma so many years, 20 years. And wonim baby abrabo no kra ne de ne beko. O se meya man yosem. And wode ne ho ko share MPP party. O de ne kra ba for de baby ma ye de kokro bonko. Ana krama kwati o se nantwie de yi. De bonachi pa mo no afili se aman yosem de meya mpa. Na ne nyina mu no mpa aba oguso. Ya oye. Enche oba beye finance minister but odi wi a obetena ha onkoye finance minister bi obedi awie no wadwane na wa aban obae no obeye bibiti wa wanimu a awie a finance minister dwane edion ti Albert Atenase ya yebedi nkomo emrepem na afi yamakwan na etiefo ne ahwefo nso abem opani beje wotai
Just Tambia no esese opeso o kai me yawa na asesen
me kai we yawo sen
that means as the introduction be ni
that be say ayi on say mbebunu bebre so ehwedwumadi eti mema wo mo ehunu ekwan a wo afa so a wo de abeduru
MPP adwuma de
yo mo nso betimi
MPP adwuma de ma bebre di ko betimi akan no bi but Tambia wo emphasis no wo boa ye bo me no ho na opese wo ka say ya bo me what they say
na ye bo wo de say ye bo
oh ba say atwam
enti e ka wo CV ho e ka wo political CV ho
unim koboko Ade ne yetimi de bo wachi na ano ye mfiafia bi ebi ka wa okon ebi ka wa bati ebi ka wa so
na bia ebo wa na abobo ti ebi kwa
na wasoma ye o chi
basa na ba mu se da chi bia no maban ebeba power na fe mani age
eno na ema yesu ye ni ye din se no ode obebo ye mbat assignment na de amaya na ye be ye me kai 2008 na SSC ye de test con students eko electoral commission no mo call transfer mo votes no mo to about Cape Coast
edema wo party
edema MPP4 enti emra na makwan say what na baby for more than I think 6 months minim the currency and but then 2008 no na students no per say omo co school Cape Coast na omo te ho no omo ewo that we ni so metumi a transfer omo vote no matter and at that time na the former Cape Coast MP on na no MDC candidate ye friend Ebo Batin Odro okay ni dia
Batin Odro
obeye
Attorney General
obeye Attorney General deputy and also deputy first speaker of parliament Cape Coast
Ebo Batin
Odro na ono no MDC candidate 2008 lawyer Odro okay lawyer Odro Cape Coast obi anim na the boys ni so mo mpene me enye registration na se be ye na Mr. Nkum ye the bus ne first students no they don't call electoral commission no Cape Coast eyi ho Kotokraba area ho ofa aquarium ho sa na Mr. Nkum udru ho a na I think say we municipal assembly ne wo usi from one na ibacho me na starting bo
Adwuma ne nsa kra
obere transfer awo etiquette goes na ye transfer la e we dey ko krom na go to aba o hwe Mr. Nkum enti edu ba bi no ye mfa bass ne nko ba bi a EC office no bi enti ye kogina campus na wa abeko bi afra ye duru kwaso wa ne ye si no fo bi anante
na mo ne nem baako na mu piepiem
ana wo kona akọ brofo aye bebo because we suspect so you student enti ese wo perfante ni bi na wo ka eti unimu ni akra hu na ase unimu no obi aba ne kwan
and na men kasa
because ye hu some ye student kra na maba ha because na the notion ne say ye student na ma MPP wini wo Cape Coast it is so much me try prevent students no from voting in Cape Coast NDC be wini ko na NDC ahoden ne wo coastal belt ho apopofo no mo fisher folks no omo no moto abanama NDC pa enti se students ne ba pa ana say Cape Coast nso there students ni ho a more or less like a ghost town it's omo be prevent students and in fact they did well a lot of students nso ti say ya bo nkrofo ni nti no what did they stand to gain or what did they stand to lose they will prefer to stay on campus that so obekọ ne obi akobo no enti ne onkokra enti eno so many discourage a lot of students from voting and lo and behold you got to abandon people who su Cape Coast seat and the debate no do ba parliament 2008 enti party na juwa na dem Nkum
wabre
ya boye ne enso ya bo ebinom
but party ne ba ban mu wiye no ne nim se nkofo bi ewo diaspora a cheso omo no se omudi mu echen
MPP for the omo Marco school abrochire pa o omo wo fase no mo ne omo nananom no omo ne Marco school abrochire
o kokun wi a na wo fase no aba bedidi
omo na wo hie o na oka kukurudu kuro nim se de obeje so oka onka choboida
oka brofo kra chen Donald Trump
onka choboida so party ne ba ban mu a e ho na ekofa diaspora for bogus no ne de position ne mo omo no benya juicy positions no na edi bitina Jubilee House na bi nso wo Senate na bi nso wo or they say SIC na bi wa big positions ne nice places ni nyina
omo ne de
amom eso ka choboi onti ase o ka kukurudu na o hwe wanim o pa bisa ne say MPP kales ye den o ntumi nka nkyerɛ enti se wo ye politics na
aboronti
now they are show trim say eye animal farm ana wo mu no 4 legs good 2 legs bad aha edu wa bi nso a eye monkey the work babu the chop ye call rally a on si aya ye bo canopy or rally as aha omo gina wiam no ye ba power omu nya position omo tena nyunu mu osoro ho no omo ne ye ba power ye to abamo etu ye politics I don't force say ozo ba ko tena nyunu ho bi one day aha nyesa wa ji so de awiam ho na obegina da bia ye ka cho boy no waje so ase o hey na wan ko ka cho boy ni bi osoro ha ma obi amagye so hey wase wa
behuna manese
adi be ye o
it is say oti wona obi babe catch us say na this party will test your faith.
Yeah.
This party will trick you. This party will do this, will do this. Omo party ni mo edidi o.
Me say
na me so menya central ni amebeka party bi asema ma no.
Me say kumade ya ne say
finance minister no wadwane no. Ko frɛ ne mra no meka.
Won test com for. Test com motto ni say commitment without inducement. Commitment without inducement. Into you say your test com ni o commitment to MPP no obi e no betimi adada okra mo wa you adwen afi o de sika ba o de dia ba o wo no wa adwen hwe MPP enti those days no yetimi invite mpanifo no ma ba campus no me abe kasa isi mpanifo no bi betimi aba eno aba ba ye program akomizenkum students ni ye niska enti sometimes organize program na mpanifo ne ba o sound system na cost o say item 30 and students so the program item 30 nka ho
omma no obeje de
it item 30 Mr. Ubetimi a friend kofo ni bi on beba program 1 CD say hey kwabra je Agyapong me test score president me invite the program oba e owie ya no tu nika
10 pesos
Mr. na ya asaf ma fukwa oba yogurt
nana ya asaf
yogurt
no oba you cry so crunch
ono abo say chairman sabonsu oba Cape Coast Polytechnic ye test score program o free of okache say oba cry magic ba parliament be me nsa wan fa ma na eja achiredi
owo ono abo say chairman sabonsu ewo assembly kachire yen centrofo
za
ai
okay
na ma yentie
okay
na afa yendi hu
e de masema besi wasema
etimuma ye hwe video
abaya wabai several media houses okofa nipa efiri ho no ammo positions abaya wabai several media houses okofa nipa efiri ho no ammo positions okofa we efi ha okofa we journalists ammo positions Idoko media house obi oti ogrambo no wono wanye bi no na dwen se bia na che na edumi so so ndi omo nyina no asem no enkoye kura mo mpeso mo kabi bia na che na edumi so am say man position what you say that is what is hurting this country. Let's be forthright with ourselves. What you say na ye man okre enye adwuma
enti Honorable Osei Chairman Sabonsu ene kasa no ose Ghana nsentrofo mo amoti radio so ni TV so ekasa no aban wei ebaaye NDC aban no ne niama oye nyina nkoyie nanso yentimi nkasa na ne enti ayentimi nkasa ne se obaaye no wakọ media houses no wakofa wei ede wei akwahya ha no ode wei akwahya ha etuwayi dodo na do ma me mo nyina positions enti yenya sa positions ni bi na yete wono kra no ya dwene yen se yankasa ntia aban a obepe position bi e de amaye enti aban ye bibia yentimi nka na mom MPP ye bibi kakra na chese aye dede Honorable Osei Chairman Sabonsu enkrato a ode maye eno
eze ade no eze ye de fa ba bia bi biza kumutie asaba Honorable Chairman Sabonsu Kenya. I mean since when ana ekoba say ye ma central ni bi position na affecting central fo nyina ye ni mu central fo so under MPP omo adwuma ye because of that intina media no mo nkasa nti MPP ana
ai
what you say ye ni mu central fo a no mo de that board so central fo a no mo ye PROs ewo institutions mu eno no did it change anything
sabasa aban ye bibia wonka
abanye bibi a wonka ena meka se nipa na wama na adwuma ne de okọ what you say nipa na wama na adwuma me mpese mabobo din because ochira me sori we ka se matena na me attack
obi
but me di mani fram sesi a ma hunkrofo be 6 a no me ensentropho a MPP ya time ya ma omo positions what you say amuso no me ensentropho in any case ama me hu se ensentropho nsentrodwuma na kra no ebi dey politics. What you say? Enti say nipa no a ono wa ma na dwuma no obedi wachi a fine because yen for okrom ye ni momo me before ni momo yen disifo. Yen central for o ma contest elections e when PPD mu abewini. What you say? Enti I no what is the big deal? One gasa wu MP ono abukwajo opon kroma. No yen semtroni. 2012 yeah presidential debate na oye Centronia no oye moderator ewo presidential debate no yeah ba 2016 no contested as MPP parliamentary candidate me boa
yeah
other people me mom din because
na sa time no mpo bisa se no okasama MPP na
ai onu mpo no
okasama
ana ye nkasa ye fie ha in central for ni bi nya positions. What you say? Did they stop other people from talking about MPP? No. So you cannot have all. You see, in any case, Mr. Nkum, media landscape no. You cannot have all of us being MPP, and I say all of us being NDC. It's like Obia Obebi Ojina.
But opeso ochire say no. Aban we na Ghana. Footwo nyina no ehye ne nsa eti ono ne yen kana asem ne yenja MPP de ka
there be ono ntimi indirect honorable say chairman Sabonsu does not have that right to direct the discourse in the media landscape and I say airwaves. He doesn't have that right.
Or your chief of staff for Dr. Baumia office
and your own chief staff for her what you say no direct affairs for Dr. Baumia office but he cannot direct the discourse. What you say? He cannot tell us every media house emba by net. In any case, asemu maya ukofa asemu no. What you say? Anna yanka sayeti Ghana hey. Your media house biya any the editorial policy.
That's it.
Your media your program biya any the opesa oka. Any the opesa will discuss it. Sa de no enye Dr. Baumia office and I said John Mahama office. Anna e determine anopay ye sorry a de SS ye discuss wa ha e production adwuma enti ye hwe issues e koso na ya can be and I say one kasa as a journalist no utimi koye wo investigation pick other stories na wa be break it now they are your story say adwuma no enye politicians adwuma you see we shouldn't over politicize the media landscape and say as a media for now a compromise me no me enuti hey ye ndisi for sika de edi
I say bia na ebe banti na ye ntimi kom
there be emma isi
anu oka
mezenkum unim say me no me enu no enye sika enti na ye de eye program
that's it
eye issues now has to be discussed
to ho ache
Ebasika
Ghana no beko na nim
bisa chairman Sabonsu say oman kasa as MPP before central for krom tu omo ho si ho kasa ma omo eye adwuma eye den eye sen misangu bisa omo say e de no mo ye ma omo
omo hwe omo sa no oka
omo hwe omo na menka asem arehosem ba akonkyerɛ arehosem na menka ba akonkyerɛ miankasa me wofa kwabena kwache mi hu journalist o Ghana ha be ka se se nipa ne ye adwuma chen wofa kwabena kwache if se me catch or say ofa kwabena kwache film sa tribute na uhu ya na ye se MPP tribute e wo sa book no no MPP for so mo nkyro me catch wa be di edi
enya MPP for tribute na
ye enya omo no mo kyro ye I was part of the funeral organization committee. MPP for Antro tribute.
Hey,
yes. Your uncophobia, I'm no ya no na ya kawo. And then of a quabraquachi boni oye.
And they say
of a quabraquachi boni oye nyina ne say. 2023 time MPP air presidential primaries of Akwabra Kwache ko support honorable candidate Agyapong. It's because of that omene na ayaka. Yes. Edunto of Akwabra Kwache wuye no. I say ye throw the tribute no. MPP for no. Ye nya one man throw. I just want one MPP person obe oni app no aga say me na me throw tribute no. Ko at that time you ho or they say chairman in team wo ho GFK wo ho buga wo ho asobayre wo ho nanabi wo ho ko bisa wo some people ni ben even when na ye hia mo ase nkofo ba be support ye I just say individuals be no mo ne no personal relationship edu ho kra no Minimum 7 years as sumensa, as same way I make on person become no crack. Nan someone for kaye and tia on person be supporting who be you. Political parties now and I'm horse and Zenku. So what dear foul soul and no spirit and no body in a shame the yamujuma for bar for your maomo. Now that will be here, no be who said, Omo Jin one or Monday. So, and some trouble cannot dedicate their life to political parties. And can say, I say, and some trouble be an appointment in Tino will be a gear towards government way. In any case, about way, at the end of why an extraordinary man I attractive say, as will be a dinner. So, what you think of for? Tell see a canna send your bonija. Maybe and I'm going to say a batch of chatty there, San Chassi and it. Anybody on our work in Japan ko kan ya afi ko nya problem you me so ma me be kan me so ko nya problem sa afari ansha se 2025 sa ma chechira so ansha se 2025 ya chiri bi ya buru bi ye beja bi me ofa na kan na se mo se ye free bi o ye tua bi obi bekam what ya se enti aban bi aba ye be chi nkrofo ni bi ye be buru nkrofo ni bi enti wa de ye be ba no ne aba because the same one you say they are politics. Enti na ye chi obi no na obi man warning. Ura bi say Sameja mfi. E warning soldier for the police for that time na NDC for dream say omo ye MPP for adwuma. Or catch them say the officers in the military, the officers in the police. Someone nya de na mo ye na your tenure in the police service is coterminous to that of Nana Akufo-Addo. The very day Nana Akufo-Addo exit office, you go with him. Omo ye ya no manye. Omuguso. So that one pennyfo a no mo wo Ghana Armed Forces. Joma hama bai. Wasese omo nyina. Onsesa omo kekempo ya retire omo prematurely kofie. Omo na mo time nso so omo retirement nyina. Mebre na akotena fie. What you say? You say 3 stars or 4-star generals. Enti sa asem na omo de politics no. It is not just like that. And some of us also cannot live our lives on political parties. Nyankopon adom ya wama ya adwen ni nyansa ye hu de ekoso wo Ghana ha no. Ye mfa media landscape no nsa ma politicians no. Na ye mfa nye MPP ngochina be sorry no. Na kwa one side of the way ni MPP, one side of yes, majority of media people no be obabi ogina. I just a few ones be I want to be pointing case away there. Ebi our MPP but there also a CPP ni kra no ready and NDC ni and MPP ni. What I say? Wa wo fa kwasi prat. So ye CPP ni kra. Na ngofo bi ka se ono kra se NDC. Anda kwaku ba ko so ano so ye CPP ni. Ngofo bi so ye MPP ni. Enti media no obi obabe obegina. So oba power na ma nkrofo bi hallelujah. Wa ma it doesn't mean say obi ba ebe ma media for na djuma na just say I influence obi a. In any case media ni na okonya djuma djuma ma ba no skate ya na ke tua obi yentua mi Shami Manti Jubilee House a oye eyi also Shami mo oye journalist guy na TV3 Pakwesi ono so social bank of Ghana
na ukomo kokomremre ho ya
amo so nyina ni
no na hye na no mo ko world cup ya nkwose bebre anko I want to say power FM fo buafu say yen ya ye adwuma mama ba power mo ba ya makwose sangofo bidimo
akwe ote power FM the focus here what they say oh mo bani di ba me The fuka kraka yi. Also got now forestry commission said go prepare ayo on ya ba kan coffee. You work for forest na ya prepare ayo.
What for say chairman Zabonsuwe. Ah, opani koso na do chief of staff e wo Dr. Bami office.
Bisa chairman Zabonsuwe no obedi a majority leader be MPP ni a e dey na no my man central for enwa. E dey be central for di omechi. E dey na kasa ma. Ah, now there be your papa say you should say open proper communication. We are on set almost set up we no more here one be no my say adwuma no, but we will not dedicate or the say we can say the be MPP
omo
abeye
na mo ma hode na bi chen
central for yi aye wo yi Mr. Nkum ye omo amo ho a MPP for transform so ma adwuma no mo ye adwuma dada
sanity
what you say ye was central for a ono no o boy o can MPP a waka and I was Antonia o can this ya waka those people the omo
omo Ghana say na say MPP ye kura
omo pe
and I want omo so a say Ghana say na NDC ye kura omo so pe
what you say
ba ye ntimi nkasa agofo no ho
ye ntimi enye no sa e ma ne ye we see we need credible journalism journalists you see am I journalism no edu bia ya na me blame politicians no because I say edu we be an standard nso ya lower no ubie station a NDC nini MPP nini political argument
the sir
na ya overlooking and you see if the media becomes very strong and neutral politicians na ho be hye no
too much
because they will be forced to work and they know say if the media too becomes independent they are trying to influence a lot of them a lot of them. That no general catch him say Captain Smart we kwa ko wini e de ben. Say now no tiantiam ya na nkofo nim say akwa is Ghana ntia. No do say we NDC. No be enu say Captain Smart pe Ghana asem. Until say yes 30 years we kwa NDC.
Na so pe Ghana asem.
You see when you behave like that, some of us we don't believe in you. Because out here and at the end Captain Smart so just see akufo-addo so ama em say do baby nado was that kind na tia na ni nyina sana or I Gomwa West seat ni nyina ka Gomwa West simple and ka ye bema say we Captain Smart na ko akopeke from say oko independent
said they akwa me plus
ko bi now I can say to help with your political parties and no some of us could be free have a campaign
why not.
But once you, because you political party be anymore, I will be remunerated. I the seat in the mass contest. You should tell you say we a card bearing member. It's not underground in na Captain Smart to tia deduce. What I say? No or and everyone said that na John Mama call AAK Abra Sebu Kwaman Kese. For the Zozuko Ati constituency or John Mahama commission chip compound. Baby a yellow ward DNC. You took presidential motorcade if you Jubilee House.
Full commission.
Ya commission. Cheap compound. 4 bedroom house. Idea cheap compound. Just 4 rooms. Doctor new medical doctor new. Just idea anka MCO say DC. Ebet me go kwa assemblyman adwuma. Commission of cheap compound assemblyman be commission. You two presidential motorcade the commission. Na Captain Smart guitar microphone no jina ho. Oka obey you. That who say you see media for no see ahwem yi a mo na mo the problem e ba ko.
Oh yeah the problem.
No because ya mama you say bibia mo nyina ya mo interest. Bibia mo nyina ya mo interest. Obi koye bibi kakra na so on support na. Na just nipa no problem. Ebi ara mo fa kwabra kwa achi dia na me catch. Say yakoto aba wa MPP ofa kwabra kwachi akọ support onabo Agyapong
awoye ne boss
enti say na me amfa sa ama na ofa hwere ne nkwa na yes MPP for ofa kwabra kwachi emodwuma pa enti mo ntro tribute mra na committee ne yemfa share ayi mu na nka mo meredi enhye na numonyam
no obi ayi na
almost ye ntro because 2023 no ni afa what you say enti so ka chere me say it's a media for no dedicate no mo come asema in fact assemble na wa obeka I said no. I said man awa obeka.
See acheche ma wontumi.
Enti eden.
Eti ya meso
Ono kwa ne first person ya ache na kotum.
Enso jangwa ba.
Ono kwa ne first person. If they care to know, ministers of state have also been jailed before. What you say? Or the same Kwame Pepra, no, your finance minister, you Nikotum, you Rachachuchikata, former CEO, our GMPC, and Nikotum, Victor Salome, or Kodem. And they will not be the last. Dr. Chairman to me will not be the last. Me, I am always for accountability. Yado abusuya koko sha uzapa kodi yebeka na abusuya asem. But say your mind is kadia. At any point in time, when you are called upon, you should be able to account for your stewardship. One to me, dear Mr. Nkum, Abankaba, he said, "Goon said."
Albert Asumani, political czar, where ye honorable was a chairman, chief of staff. Where you know,
Yebra be duachi. And I am one of that. You have a consi. I
was a chairman,
Metro tribute. I can won't throw. That's why you do. What you say? Sanka tribute never ni pa kwa heavy. I'm a Sanka. But Nyamedi want to say nipa.
Sanity.
What you say?
I want to say MPP.
Oh, want to say nipa.
Want to say MPP.
There be any NDC for
want to say MPP. Won't send this journalist be a woman for central tribute.
Of honorable Ken. Da ye be di of akwabra kwachi 1 week anim ha. Ase me ne Kenneth. Ya boka no pinawie o. Awie, honorable Ken PFE kwa no ho pe obaya no ka say mo life ni wani so sa. Canopy tantawe. Canopy so kwa enye canopy aye fi o. Honorable me to 2 canopy ni nyina. Ekofa in fact canopy na body of akwabra kwachi 1 week. That was the very day Ona no etiano because by na nyina hye rubber imported ones. Aha de betiano. Da obi opo for kwabra kwachi 1 week ni bia pia anim ha no kwa hu se wo de anim ha. Fast forward ye we ya yesa koya yie no wo. Eyi no or the saying state house no. Honorable can fi ho anajo. Wow. In fact, caterers e be serve aduano ho. Honorable can personally contracted them. One contractor on keke dana ye no he made sure say obi say yes serving aduane ya serve no on transi oko up and down sa ono no nya MPP so nya MPP fo nyina but there are people in there Mr. Ade o betimi aye on o se be fem
so san kofo ne timi da
na ya me ya say Omo me yesa ne omo so aya ye omo papa omo nipa ti na omo nsa ma omo da so nipa
ne ja saman patapa ne kan ye eni ama be ye bibia be kama na enna ye koda sori ya enhwehwemu foforo asan aba na sa enhwehwemu no efri osoafo a wo hwe apomuden won sensem so honorable Kwabena Minta Akando eho na ebae na sem ne sey a o se Ghana wo mo ye nro o mo sori o mo sori na muntina Ghana ebre no na afimu bia no Ghana expended $14 billion and na odekre nro efiama no ne edeba oman eti se Ghana fo a o mo ye nro ansori na o ma mo homre so a wanhwa na niebesi no enye ewo oman mu na empeninsi yedu amanfo so ane aka ya anom eti ban sape en yebu nkompo ekọ yechi ane ekohwe honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong die ben ne kan na koma adako yete Ghana ha na papa isore yese opese osi pharmaceutical company a eye kese pa o the whole Africa ewo gomua ochireko a me ne okasa sesei ene da so no eti nia minister ehunu ene no na honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong ehunu no da years back a wa megina wiase antoto ne nsa anko wie mu na mom wa hyase a otu ho anamon. He's putting effort to make sure say ye betimi enya pharmaceutical company a eye Ghana nkasa bibia no efri Ghana ne enso ye de nduro e de akọ amanone na saa sika we no ebi aka Ghana ha. Albert Asumani political za nia minister e de abetu from ene eni.
Mr. Nkum ohwe sa ayi pharmaceutical companies in ska ese omode kranro every year na me hu ye na me ye mahye. Am say hey Nyankopon si mehwe yo. Close to $15 billion a year. Now, the area say most of Enro no, they pick their raw materials from Ghana and other West African countries. And they co-produce in Enro. It is because pharmaceutical industry nankasa no akwa industry bia e honso na nkrofo bebre nso nya ode omunyo musika. Na misenkum wo hwe sika ye kra e de akwa amano ni yesa ezada koto nurabe na nipa nso nya nja ayare sa uye leader e de ne adwen esi about esese yankasa yetimi emre no pa aso atwam se as oman no yetumi assessing where we can be independent as a country. You see, Honorable Ken pharmaceutical company a okan wasem. Many sure say focus is to serve the Ghanaian market. Only. Because when you serve the Ghanaian market, you can also export. Once you are spending money to import from other countries, that means the market is there. Because when you produce here and people buy from you, the rest will be sent outside and conform so better. So the only thing I see say, can we produce? Do we have what it takes to produce? Because we share investors and in Honorable Ken no more. Menya sure say obi onenam kwa ho ana okofa ane bae. I am yet to know those companies even involved. But Mr. Eyade a esese ye nyina asoma. Yade esi ene so say there are sectors bi wo ho a we have to take hold of it. As more especially when we know say we are pumping a lot of money into it. Honorable Ken agenda, it goes beyond the pharmaceutical industry. Honorable Ken believes that the pastures can be green in Ghana. You don't have to travel to go and seek greener pastures elsewhere. It can be green here. The only thing is that we cannot depend on foreign products. We can do proper production here. A bit me as sustain, you see, by doing so, no. At the end of the year, yes, I are supporting the economy. Imagine Ghana
14 billion, or the my 10 billion crown and kaha every year.
Currency in crown. Currency now would trade in it. And your currency. Now there. So you have to demand for that currency to go and buy. And yet simple or the saying asante achim economics. What you say? Honorable Ken economics near dump him. Maybe the asante achim economics. Say the pressure $2 so now demand for more. You force the price of the dollar to increase. What you say? And until all the time, you know, dollar no, you'll be using more cedis to chase fewer dollars. And no, the pressure to yes, economy. Many sure say pharmaceutical companies now almost supply in Roma other hospitals. They buy them in dollars. Definitely, if you are buying from, let's say, a company like Kina Pharma, or they say Poku Pharma, or they say NS Chemist, name them. Tobinco, name them. Many sure say when you are going to buy from them, they will tell you to bring dollars. Because the Ghana Health Service was system here. Say hospital no request for NRA. You first have to check your regional medical stores. If you say hospital no Accra, you better check it regional medical stores. If you no need be no, you got to call national medical stores. When you be here, there's a system they give you the permission to go to open market and source for those medications. When you go to all these pharmaceutical companies, you use this to buy. Because they are in your country. And to say, Honorable Ken, agenda we. Yankasa, and Yama ye bahe ayi or the saying, Nema Honorable Ken, campaign now as a edinechi. Say, ye bet me I san your money now, Krumhadia. And I say, people have developed
TV no so. I will say plan any idea or mobile now or more day any na actually. And then I him fear or mu jinjina ho bibia sese kombia no akum ate se enema ekɔ nanim pa eno na da TV so a wo hwei o kire ko ahemfo omani gye a agye ɛwɔ saa investment we se eba Ghana ha no enya asem keto you have no idea.
Oho papa ya wafra ne kente ifate afata nkroma ya anase adwene su ya ogina ho ya diama ne ni agye ne nye se ye besi factory no won krom na ye obehu se factory we produce adro ne krom Honorable Ken Kasa or say pharmaceutical companies no they also use starch as part of their raw materials of the enro no e hona ethanol ne banchesem no kran so sa be mo enti papa na wo kire ku no de nani agye ne se ye bedua banche de ade banche ne ye kodua oboke na na dua ne Ghana ye bedua ne Ghana and for that matter mo system of friend outgrower system enti akuafo mo wo kire ku a na nkom de banche kra ba ha me nya bi wo fufuo no bedu ba bi no ye fufuo na ade an edua e banche wa ha because company no kra no banche no enso omoto they are going to produce cassava, get the ethanol, use the starch for the pharmaceutical company. Even ethanol no crowd pharmaceutical companies crowd besan used to be asan crasa to be akwa. Until the number of people are indirectly on life ebe improve. Enkwa no misenkum se o check the value chain. And you see arrangements no crowd Honorable Ken Esa can say ye be produce ade no ewo mukurum mo ahemfo ene timamufo amonso mo ho no monso so no monfa so ene sen enti there's even a percentage eno so kro ebe kode ama ahemfo no enti eni daso ni nyina ne say total transformation ebe take place ewo that area ye hawks that enclave enkrofo akọ school enkrofo ewo skills enkrofo nso ho krom ni skills sa company and I don't know about Ken the factory near example say obi a obehye enro entoa egu bottles mu ade salute patare an ohia bibia enti people are going to get direct employment ewo company nu and indirect employment be san ba ho ne say e say bie ho nani because attention be ko ho we have to develop the real estate for people to stay there. The local economy will grow because enkrofo ba ha ombedidi ye be ton nioma bibia be koso isi de enioma sa na eco area bia aya na nye say ebia ne fe ne mum emwa be bo nipa no mesenkum se ukọ areas industries what is tema rent alone is very 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 expensive because nipa no ehọ na ote a oye na adwuma enti ompeu esese otena ho a otena antifulo be ye kenke obokwa akoto bi edi obi be no am obedi bi ote ase se hagia ehun so ho nso ye we a no so akobi join na nkrofo okọ na ho develop into that area to obi ote ho hia so obeba beda kiosk e wan cry ha cause eye den a obenya bibi kakra aye wo ho. That is how to build local economy. Enne ye nim se banche me maame aye o ka se banche na aso daye banche ni gu ha na anya wi a
na pro
na o se ehun aye green bi wudwa na mu e basa eno no ade de ko ekonkonte god ofufu enye yie but se area ho no ye ba be ye industry a ebe rely say ye here starch and just starch no enye seasonal enti ye ba be ye banche no all year round because ye ntimi ntwan e ma banche season ma ye be do we ka say ne banche ni ho ndu koto banche de bienu ama 20 cedis e ye be dua banche no all year round ama nkrofo people will still stay in business utu we no na we bo na udua empanifo mu be say oba on chaware ase no o do tu banche wodua o ti ase the also the utu a obedua because company no wo ho a wo den oje
na say tufo ni tu no na aduafo no nso dua ko
outdoor for no
be didi
enti banchinuya keke ubetimi da your business say wo ko supply banchinuya
no
na other countries in so a your neighboring countries no and also after ye dey buy Mr. Nkum esi or the say national theater na je ho enti ho keke o after no dwumadie that African continental free trade area say you team produce niema na ye ma other African countries no moto na we have to trade among ourselves as Africans say other African countries say Ghana and Crown this time yenso ye ni abre a for a pharmaceutical company no yenso ye ni ahwe kwa ye produce wa they will also turn here and come and buy what you say money ade e betumi aboa ye as enti that eat Ghana drink Ghana, wear Ghana, and use Ghana. Sa agenda no. Me say Honorable Ken. Nyanko man nkwa. Na yenhwe baby a nyame di ne bedru. Every house a vision way.
Ebetimi abam. Nyame ya adom echina ye besan atoa so. Albert Asumani political za enamene no edi enkomo abusua. Ebra so se ma kwan na tiefo ne ahwefo so ebam bi ma menkanfo Kingdom Herbal Center mfama odindupa ba Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules mema ye de no esiesie mema ma mema ye gina yie afei ye san ewo Kingdom Tremendous Capsules eno eye ema esiesie ma we de be ye kama afei enkabone ne niam ehia beyi ni nyina afri ho sanso ena Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene ne capsules no ebeboa atu yade ase na san abo ho ban ewo nipedue nim baby atu adro bia no kwa wo nsa beka bi na apadudu atu a bra dragline or kanshi eho ana Kingdom Herbal Center ewo frey ewo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 ebra so se etiefo ne ahwefo ebam 0240 550899 0240 550899 Ofra me pacho bomodin so betwa so ntientia na nua nso abambie. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sinopei.
Thank you, Mr. Zay.
Nyame adom me ho ye odi de sai ne ba bi afrefri.
Ante kaswa.
Mami ntie wo pani.
We dey be America. You could have 4 presidential ambitions in the way you do. The Honorable Agyapong. Ghana, the richest country in the world. Umi enfeni ye your mind. The Honorable Akine woni kuru eso. Iti Ghana bo umi emwa.
Menso meda se 0240 550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Sinopei.
The kind of thing here.
Udin ni baby afrefri na mintie.
I promise I me free botiano.
Mintie.
Nyamisha mo mo duma pa. Mr. Nkum, MPP from there, e kan yen pen wieba. Ti mo bin poku pa. And so before I am telling you, so much mapa. Mohu, MPP need to meet them and you got to say, honorable can about the opposition on the Canada. The honorable can buy her. How come can only be on the move? For some would be a bro, among medium hard bro. We know Monamon opposition on the Chapa. na me come on me mapa
menso meda se 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
mo ha me zango
Mejo so kebi nie.
betuma yo no
Mami ntie o kebi.
me zango aja Cecilia ya yi television da ka men su ba bia no TV radio for na yi mu nti lock bi ni ai
Omo yi afrim. O de ma yen fa TV na anya ne kakra.
Dem kakra we push it small unim yeah owu achi men sabusu asma wo ka se trofo American chile no na buy no was no ubeji edi say en central fu ni bia wo mokofa wo no wo no wo na wo mo na kire dia wo ye NPP ni dia wo ye NPP. I'm telling you abiden ku na wo a DJ our radio station board no na kire MPP for me because we busuani official figure no mo report to din konkonsa any di ni petrol radio station di ni pa yesi intine satani a wo mo ba ye no Ghana sika wo mo de hwe sentrofo e mo mo su di ye bi se Ghana sika ho de wo abamu na kwa a mo ache mo su de mo kwa a de yemfa man sentro ni kura mo be sa ache di e de aka mo de ho no mo nya no kutukutu enti wo abusuban na wo mu contract ya ye de ma sentro ni bi akọ no so wo supply bi bi obenye bi me ka nan se sa wo mo am pipi wo bani wo beje asa aka wo mo de na nyankopo utua wo mo ka enti until se ye benya dwempa ne asesa se wo adufru pe boni sa no enye no ene ye yegum sa se nipa bebra no Zangu medaze.
Ma menso menda wase 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinopay.
Ya kana sene etie no.
Udi ni baby afrefri na mintie.
O hire ba kwa didi amasaman.
Ma mintie wo hene ba.
Misa winku won se o se che mensa bonsu. O pese bodi mutiko wo bodue mu ana. Udi ba o mieki. Udi pese yin na yan kodi nachi. Hwe ofa kobra kwachi aduma ayema MPP. Abati class no gra no adwiri na ofa kobra kwachi ewu wantumi amfa pan antro bibi keke tribute keke. Zan ko mutu mu fo yesre mi sakanadi onko the base di ni nachi why
Mate ma menda wase 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. What to say?
Nyame adom me ho ye. Wodin de say na kasa free.
Obache MPP for ni adi nyina. Onti omo na MPP for na achi omo akwa mama ja omo. Omo so omo ta beso. Na Ghana anya omo nya dia. Ya mama nya Ghana dia ni dia. Enya kra enya asemba bakra. Uketa ba tu ni awa ni no le process ko. Pa bo to egu. Ado wa tiche MPP for. Na sana e ebu man. Ada ko ntani be hu ne tenten. Ado e no ni ye. Na asante na kan o se emre ye ni nkaso. Medase.
Meso medase. Ma menfa last two callers na menko sabata. Hello, good afternoon.
hello
Sinupay.
hello
Sinupay.
hello
Manentena se na yenkoso. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupay.
The Canada Native Data.
Wodi baby afrefri na mintio.
Often, John.
Oh, Uncle do meti won ka che papa. Untimi mo nwurem. Enya hwe emu oden ma mintio.
Ntia honorable king. Micham Kencity Media. Ndomo ya no ya duma papa. Na kupo na kasa be sham. MPP from the Abuni ya dia. Amu kuso mo. Ya pese problem. Ya pese ya ko de bill. We can the bottom confirm no saki. Say this you be nya bill. before you shall and one thing so you obi aku no honorable chair or so honorable break no bia from chair move up the back to be move honorable na no why me na move up here before ko
Mate, Uncle John, men now I say, Nafe, Memfa, Ensia, Enko, Sabato, ho, na yenko yenim Sabato, Riafe, a Jerry Afeba, and on Sabi, and say,
Mr. Enkum, Yamiado Mehoya pa, now so eh.
Yanko Point Domnem Pi bought men so Mehoye.
Yadan Yamias,
Mohe Sabi ye, mammy, Mohe ye, mammy, na. Mohwe sabi mami na yanko yeni messages ahodo any reactions a free YouTube, a free Facebook and a free WhatsApp no ebra so say ode MIA na afi etwaso eko yenim afi ma mensan ko studio B na mehwe say Sabato we afi aye krado a men peke sabi
Mr. Nkum
at say
Nyame adom boko na so e
Nyame adom sese de apeke
machingo hobiem
apeke sabi mi yanko yani me
okay Mr. Nkum any ma me fa YouTube messages ahodo aba no en hyase where Eugenia say Mr. Nkum asa I say Mr. Kennedy Agyapong is the wisest and most truthful politician we have in Ghana, and because of the extraordinary love he has for Ghana, he is able to see ahead into the future. Ways to see Eugenia Biemo say this NPP has lost a very good person, and we are all looking forward to Mr. Ken joining the base to help move Ghana and Ghanaians forward. Long live the base movement. Long live Ken. Ways to see Eugenia. I say long live Ghana. Ebenezer Dia say the base Ghana first. The base jobs for all Ghanaians. The base power. The base Akron for Crossroad. Ways to see Banfo Gilbert. I say Mr. Nkum, God bless your vision for our country. Your amazing act of kindness completely turned my day around. Thank you so much. Wishing you much happiness and success in return. Ways to see Agyapong Kwame. I say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Watching you live from the Agyapong. Pein and the base is sending the elephants into the bush forever. Please let us move the base into power.
The base is the base all sending elephant and kwao. Chiniye nso no wo ya kwoto atwene pomo baby.
Mokaso sending elephants na ko bush and ebi mo hwehwe.
Anya elephant ne nkwa o se elephant ne ayi chiniye ni nyina akoto agu di nyina mfa.
Obi a minim ne wa ha se ne ho hwehwe no.
Ene obenya wu.
Friends of Kencity Media say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is the only politician which majority of our youth have believe in him. Okay, I'm taking again. I say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is the only politician which majority of our youth have believed. Me person me edit basto na edit you. So dem aminja ne sa. Ways to see Agyapong Kwame Biemo say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Watching you live from the Agyapong. Assisting Pein and the base is sending the elephant. Okay, my medical boss so that I was on there. We say good afternoon, Mr. No. Okay, Edward say what makes Osei Mensa Bonsu think he's wise. Nana J say finally I'm here now. Ways to see a Richard Ohenebado Mako. I say Mr. Nkum, please. Was delaying the so-called NPP disciplinary committee. If they can't sack Honorable Ken, we shall begin to call NPP party Mamunatu, as Mr. Jacob of the base said. Ways to see a George Owusu. I say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Watching you live from Germany, Hamburg. I say the base Ghana first. Jobs for the youth. Power. Ghana first. Honorable Ken, Ghanaians need you, please. Ways to see Ebenezer Dia. I say most of the MP went to Parliament to get V8. I say V8 SUV car and get rich themselves. Ways to see Mami Winnie Agyapong. I say good afternoon, my PhD family. We thank God for today. May His name be praised now and forevermore. Hope all is well with also with your life. Sinupain as it is, with no fears, always be bold. Don't mind the cobras. Love you. We so Agyapong Kwame was say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. In fact, Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu has lost the fight. Has lost the fight. He doesn't have anything to say again. Honorable why? Watching you live from the Agyapong Masenu Pain. Ways to see a Richard Bless. Or say Chairman Sabonsu should give us a break. Espolado Motre Kencity Obisa. Ways so Richard or Henebado Mako say NPP has made NDC to be seen as angels from heaven. When NDC was in opposition, Sami Jemfi made Nanado as his classmate, insulted him, or say insult upon insult on Nanado. When to see a Richard Kofi-Addo was a good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Hope you are doing well, and you guys are great. Great job done, and the base is coming 2028. We see a Richard Bless. Chairman Sabonsu should understand old trick politics is dead and gone. Last one I made for YouTube, Richard Kofi-Addo. Mr. Inkum, after 32 years, these two parties have failed this country. Into Munina, Yasemon Kwadana the base for Mra. For YouTube messages no and see Hana me for WhatsApp dear Kakranka home. Where's a good afternoon, Sinupain, please. How far is the findings of NPP disciplinary committee against Honorable Ken? The base means Honorable Ken. The hearing should be fast. Chief Edifitema. And we say me mama has to pay a beja for Sabato. When to missing no pain, no Ken, no vote, no. Second and bad men to a bad da. Where you could you kwansa or say me free a wood to a fada I ben bodja say Masinu pain or say Masinu pain and no matter imagine some Bama country. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Honorable Kennedy or Agyapong Dachi Hene will use the grassroots to develop Ghana. NPP and NDC should watch out how the base government and Honorable Kennedy Agyapong wonders. Hashtag the base Ghana first. Hashtag the base power and pass solo the wu Agyapong Masinu pain. Ways so say the vendetta to destroy Ken will not wash. The mantra PhD, we will vote Ken if he appears on the ballot come 2028. Thanks. I am James from Mayura. Say good afternoon. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. I say you have spoken. God has spoken through you to Ghanaians, especially our leaders and all politicians. Mr. Inkum, keep it up and God will bless and reward you one day very soon. We Isaac Esiedu Bento Edifika Soa and a buy. My last message we na Mr. Inkum Mifa will see. We say NDC is teaching NPP how to do party dirty politics. Double salary issue by NDC big men, including a big man in parliament. No charge, no prosecutions. It serves NPP rights. More prisoners with tribunal courts. Ernest J. Chum, Edifi-Addo call. Tarazo Road and a buy. Mr. Inkum, my main family messages I hold on in see her.
Sabi, ma mena wase, nyame ya adum echine be se hia why?
Mate.
Eti bibia be.
Say we chi ngu hode.
Oh, there be machi there, me defense ye.
Okay.
Me defense ye, papa.
Yada nyame ase, ne bia no bia chi gu hode ya. I no bisa Mr. Sumania ma say chi gu hode.
Onhwe no hu yi. Onhwe no hu yi.
Base am na chi gu.
So base ni the base of Ken Agyapong. Mr. Sumani is part of Ken Agyapong's base. Eti wi ni free wa enye yi. Eti base no. Isi oye base.
And on kata na chi.
Bibia nsesan.
On kata na chi.
Na chinguo. And na ya dofo bi so awoda ma yenhwe wo mu na afei yenko yenimti ono na oda so o say happy birthday ASP Samuel Jaka, an assistant superintendent of police, district commander for Sankore in the Ahafo region. I pray that God will fill your new age with peace, joy, and divine favor. May every door that was closed be opened for you. May your health be strong. Happy birthday, ASP. Eti eno. Afei se okwa hansusu so ono da ho no. Happy birthday, Banfu Ewa Gilbert. I wish you a year where your dreams get bigger, your faith get stronger, and your joy get deeper. Happy birthday going out to you. Nyankopon enshiraw papa enti oma monya kese papa enti no ebraso ye ko Albert Asumani political za ekoso kame ho ewa ha opani mo 2 weeks no ultimatum no as mo national organizer o de 2 weeks ultimatum no bae no wanyande eti besi na muntimi mfre honorable BBNC mo be pam no ana mo pam no mo twa de yen.
I wish that I have answers to questions and I will be saying I can me answer but say when him say sad de no ye mabisa ho a ba ko bi so pani bi pa also e mi da misra wo asem no menka ho nti mentwe memam
also
say on the origin ne election ho
obi
ankotwe ne I know the egu ho say bi before the aja o ko masem a aja sesia
omunyam pam ne
sesia me I am telling you untumi nyam pipi ni nchen me wo ne nam ho wo sorry
manko akiri
enam kram pipi fo amwa ankopomu ankoyi nam me kasa wo woti ho pese wo fa MPP ho be fa me ho tan me en onza akwa bi obo nyo say what time here na me hu na me sa flexi go so koso na ye da bia ba betena ha be kasa
da bia be kasa Ejuada kosifia da bia.
Me say I sorry na say ye wo kwankwa de a unti a wo beti
sa amre no so a
unti a wo beti so that na one is all MPP ni tell the be o ya de class o time na wo da so wo hwe me na me so me come adwen
and also na efom na ye niama ebre bi be ba
ye te so call
ye kobie information center man wo
information center I just say koye ye onza ankwara no first no mo ye ade white na mo to papers no mo na mani mo no mo bo
yeah foresight until we know what is ahead
that's now
na di agro
ye team
bi ba kanis wo ba na opening jeta
nse mameta eta we me de shiriti
we dey we plan no yes Albert Asumani political za ene be ka me ho sabata we afi the messages no so the buy so na Kingdom Herbal Center adwumakuo no enso be so yasene and ye de ebrewo production team no so de very we a multi-dimensional solid. This is a multi-dimensional team. It is thank you very much for being part of the show. Sino pein, you cannot send ya etie. We are out.